Hey, good evening, guys. Do a quick update here on Bitcoin. I'm going to stray away from the larger degree count here. We pretty much are still in the triangle, but what we're focusing on here is this looks like an ending diagonal for our fifth wave of our B, of our D of this triangle here. So basically what we're looking for, and you guys already know if you guys are in the group, we made a tremendous amount of money today. My partner made about 10 grand in less than 24 hours. I made quite a bit as well, but this is what we're looking for. This is played out beautifully. In our group, we went long. Well, my partner went long here yesterday, literally caught the bottom almost to the dollar. I was not as convinced, and I waited for wave two to long, and I actually longed about right up in here. I wanted more confirmation, but very nice profits today. But what we're looking at basically here is we're looking for an ABC to complete this wave B before we start headed down. And on yesterday's video, I did say that we're expecting a pump up to 4,100. You know, I forgot to mention I was expecting a drop, but I didn't mention that because pretty much the target was up here. So whether we dropped or not wasn't all that important. But that's basically what we're looking for. Now, this is very hypothetical here, but we're looking for, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're looking for another push up here, pull back, another push up, then a correction, and then a final push up to give us our C of B of our D. We should come down for the C. And that's basically what we're looking at. Now, also really quickly, I'm going to make this one short and sweet here. But I actually stumbled upon this last night just going through the charts, because what I like to do is I like to look at what no one else is looking at. I don't, you know, I mean, of course, you have to look at what's obvious, but, you know, sometimes I just personally, I like to go and look at, okay, what is everybody not looking at? And this, I remember this from last year. I actually had a few arguments about this fallen wedge here, that many people were seeing this as a fallen wedge, and this would end the bear market at around 5,000 or 4,900. I said, no, it's a descending triangle, and the target is around 3,000 to 3,200. But, you know, it's not that I was right or wrong or whatever, but I remember having this argument and discussion with several people. So what I did was I just basically redrew it, because I erased it off of my chart once we broke the support here, which is why the line is dotted. But if you look at this, one of the things is when people were looking at this fallen wedge, many traders were trading this. So just because we broke down from this does not make this now invalid. In fact, if you look at this, interestingly enough, now mind you, this is the daily chart. Interestingly enough, look at this here. Rejection on the first test. And lo and behold, if you look at this, the apex here, we have decided, you guys get the point, but we have, the price has hopped back into this wedge now. On the daily chart, you can see we hopped back in, came down, tested it as support, broke down on the hourly chart, reclaimed it on the daily. Then we have this hammer candle, yesterday's candle, this bullish hammer here, sitting right on this support, and now we have a pop. So This isn't coincidence. It's basically what I'm driving at here. So, you know, this is one of the things that nobody's looking at. I've not seen anybody post this wedge anywhere. So this is one of the things that, you know, of course, we have this long-term descending resistance here. But, you know, it's also SR flip. We had a support here that everybody was buying and playing this channel of this wedge, and we broke down. And so now, of course, we're going to test it as a resistance. And, you know, so far, so good. We've hopped back in it. Now, like I said yesterday, is for this to become, you know, bullish, which I am nowhere near bullish as of yet. There's no reason to be. You know, I need to see this trend line break with some conviction, with some volume. And I mean, I want to see serious volume. Even this, I mean, we can say this was great volume today, blah, blah, blah. Really, no, it's not. Because if you come out here, this is not great volume. It's decent volume, you know, even if you want to call it that. But, you know, to break this type of trend line, I want to see some I want to see some major green volume come up in here. But we are looking for a fake out here, which I also talked about yesterday, which I'm not very very conflicted about. But that is what this triangle is calling for here. So this is following this count here. So we are looking for another push back up to 4,100 to, you know, 4,160 as high as that. So, you know, that's kind of what we're looking at here. And really quickly, I'm going to stop screen sharing for a minute because I want to show you my partner Rado's Rado bands. He actually made a customized Bollinger Bands. He took the code and he basically changed it. And so I'm going to switch over to his chart really quickly. See if I can get it here. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Bear with me for a minute. Oh, okay. This should work here. Okay. So I don't know how well you guys can see this, but basically he has these customized Rado bands, he calls them, but they're basically Bollinger Bands. He's just changed the code. And what he's pointing out here is that where we wicked through and where we stopped and where this candle body is sitting now is at this orange band here. And basically what he's saying is that this is one of the most important bands on this chart. And you can see he green boxed up here, which he has taken the Elliott count and also his indicator, and he's lining up basically the same target. So you're looking at 41.23 to 41.53, and that's the BitMEX price. So, you know, that's basically that. The breakout looks like 39.80. Yeah, 39.80 looks like on BitMEX. So I'm actually going to now switch back over to my chart really quickly. Okay. Okay, so basically, yeah, I mean that's about it. That's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to do a quick update here on you know, some of the trades that we made over the past 24 hours and just the general outlook on things. So yeah, that's about it. So if anything changes, we'll try to update you guys as soon as possible. And again, we're looking for a kind of slow movement now. Another push up, or more of like a little push up, retrace, push back up. And over the next 2 or 3 days, we're looking to hit these targets up here at, I have the box more generously spread because I like to trade with high leverage. So to me, once I'm hitting my box, I'm good. I'm going to close my position. So yeah, that's about it. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll try to update you guys.